We on now? We on now, mate? We on now, mate? This thing on now, mate? Excuse me, mate, is this on now? The 96 B grade grand final, Tumby Bay versus Ramblers. Tumby probably start favourite on the basis of a 2-1 record against Ramblers so far this year, including the second semi-final a couple of weeks ago. We've got a 2 to 3 goal breeze coming in from the northwest, favouring Ramblers for the first quarter. Ground's in good condition. Both teams near full strength, I believe, for this clash. It's a replay of last year's B grade grand final, which Tumby won fairly comfortably.
Yes, actually, it's been the last 3 years Tumby and Ramblers have been in the grand final. Tumby winning one and Ramblers winning the other, so this will be the third. Umpires ready. Luke Heyman and Rod Atkinson rucking for each teams. Oh, bit of rough and tumble going around in the back lines there. Sorting it out now, the umpires.
Should be a very interesting game. Contrasting styles here. Ramblers with a bit more height. Tumby perhaps with the edge in the midfield with a few good running on-ball players. First bounce, Atkinson against Heyman, keeping it in the family. Atkinson gets the tap down to no one in particular. Both teams attacking the ball very hard to begin with. Ball spills out to Jason Hable, gets a good kick forward. Down to Sean Turner, can't quite hang on to it, recovers well. Well tackled by Steve White from behind. Big Lauby gets a hand pass out. Umpire's picked out a free early, and it's going to the big man, Paul Lauby. He's about 35 metres out on a slight angle. Distance shouldn't be a problem. Slightly tricky breeze. May test his accuracy. Slightly off the side of the boot, the breeze brings it round nicely. First blood to the Ramblers. 1 goal, Tumby yet to score. A very bright start from Ramblers. They'd be pretty pleased to get one on the board early.
Yes, good goal to the Ramblers there. The ball coming back to the centre now. And Tumby will be hoping to get that one back. Breeze, as we said, is about 2 to 3 goals, and Ramblers are going that way at the moment. Umpire bounces the ball. Heyman in, gets it down. Nagel down. And the umpire's found a free, has he? Yes. Holding the ball, is it? And it's going the way of Brett Paul. Paul gets it out. To Reddington. Reddington picks it up. It's gone over to Philip Lauby over his head. Sims gets it out. And there's a kick from Atkinson, and it's gone to Dunn.
Gavin Dunn, runner-up for the male medal in the B grade this year, sizing up his options. A little bit indecisive. Goes towards centre-half forward, a good long kick. Clinton Dunn out on a long lead, takes a good chest mark. Wastes no time, plays on quickly, looking for Shannon out wide. but Gerald Sheehan chips in for a good chest mark. He brings it back to the timekeeper's side. That's a good mark overhead to Hable. He's picked up a couple of early touches, plays onto his right foot, looking for Lauby. Atkinson takes a very good mark under extreme pressure from Phil Lauby. Echo with his left foot, looks for Franklin, takes an uncontested chest mark. Pushes the Ramblers player away on the mark. Oh, he's a little bit indecisive. Gets around May very well and drives it deep into the Tumby forward line. Excellent mark by Brett Paul overhead, under a bit of pressure. Very skillful young player, had a few good A-grade games this year and expecting big things from him today. Very skillful left foot kick. Distance will test him into the breeze. Runs out a little wide, kicks it into the man on the mark. Poor error. Backs up well though, hurries a kick on his right foot. Neindorf in front, can't hang on to it. Storming out is Sheehan. Out towards Heyman on the wing. He's under pressure from Dupree. May picks it up nicely, falls over. Good pressure from Tumby. Franklin picks up the ball, gives it to Bratton. He'll be a key player today. Drives it in long with his left foot. Excellent mark to Clinton Dunn overhead. Two good marks to Dunny to start the game. Very positive start. A bit of a change for Clinton to be playing in the forward lines. I think they've had to bolster the back lines with a bit of extra height, so he finds himself at centre half forward today. Very sharp angle. Very awkward position with this breeze. It's not a bad kick off the boot. I'll tell you what, he's made a good fist of it. And it's a goal. Excellent goal to Clinton Dunn. Scores are locked away at 1 goal apiece.
Yes, good goal to Tommy Bay there. 1 goal each as the ball comes back to the centre. All locked up here.
Put that cigarette out.
Umpire bounces the ball. Atkinson against Heyman. Atkinson gets a tap down. Bratton to Paul. Paul gets a kick out to the wing. Reading. Oh, it's a good grab there. To Dupree. Dupree passes it off back to Paul. Good smother there from Reddington. Reddington desperate play. It's out of bounds on the full through Bratton. And Mark Cretton to take the kick. Cretton looking for options. Kicks out to the wing. Heyman in front. There it goes. And it's Brett Smart on the bottom of the pack, and the umpire will bounce it. Atkinson gets a tap out into the pack again. Desperate play there. Still going, the umpire will bounce it again. Very desperate out there at the moment. Both teams wanting this one. Bounces again. Goes. Atco gets a kick out. Credenen. He kicks it in towards Burton. It's in the pack again. Meaty knocks it out to Heyman. Heyman gets it over. Lauby's there. Lauby's caught. It's on the ball. Sims, great tackle there. Great play from Tommy Bay. And he'll take the kick. Kicks into the centre. Who's there? Heyman takes a good chest mark. Ramblers needed that one. Heyman kicks long towards Russ Lauby. Goes over his head. Lobs. Kicks it to the wing. And Mark Reddington takes another good grab. A few words being exchanged there from the players. Reddington kicks. Oh, bit indecision there. Goes to Hable. Hable takes a grab. Looking for options. Chooses to centre it towards Russ Lauby. He drops it. And it's in the pack there, and the umpire will bounce it up.
Players still getting rid of a few early game nerves at the moment. Down to Brick Lorry. He's tackled. Gavin Dunn at the bottom of the pack as usual. Fires out a handball to Sims. He gets it over to Lodge. Bratton on his left foot drives it long down the clubhouse wing. Fisher should have got a free kick there. Interference from Neindorf. The umpire lets it go. Clinton Dunn's in there hard again. Reddington picking up good early touches. Gets it down towards May. Krill Cromer attacks it hard. Can't quite pick it up. Heyman picks it up nicely. He's tackled well by Franklin. Cromer backs up well. Gets a long handball over the top to a Rambler player, Robbins. Hurried kick forward towards Guy Nagel. He takes an uncontested mark in the centre square. Signals that he's going to go long and does just that. Down towards the forward pocket. Butler in front. Well punched from behind by the Ramblers player. Sims off the ground. Heyman chips in for a good mark. He's getting good early touches as well. Down towards Turner in the forward pocket. Gathers it nicely. Kicks across the face of goal. Is it still in play? It's gone a mile over the other side. Leading in the race for the ball is a Ramblers player in Manane, Trent Manane. It's over the line for another throw-in. Ball comes in. Ramblers forward pocket. Big Lauby gets his hands on the ball, takes it cleanly, shoots out a hand pass, goes to Cromer of Tumby Bay. Cave gets a quick handball out to Lodge. He's cool under pressure. Gets a left foot kick towards the centre of the ground, and Franklin's also getting early touches. Good mark. Plays on as he usually does. Runs around his opponent, drives it out to the outer side. Fisher leads in the race for the ball. Can't hang on to the mark. Under pressure from Neindorf. He taps it forward and it's out of bounds for another throw-in. Both teams still sizing up the opposition, looking for an early advantage. Ball comes in. Neindorf gets the punch forward to a Ramblers player. He slams it on his boot out towards Nagel. Atkinson comes from half back, picks it up cleanly. Great tackle from Guy Nagel. He's a bit of a goer. Spills to Cromer. Gets the ball forward. Heyman, another mark. Oh no, couldn't quite hang on to it. Should have held that one, young Luke. And Paul Neindorf lets him know. Another throw in. Neindorf against Heyman. Neindorf uses his body well, allows Dunn to take the ball. He centres the ball towards Dupree. Big mark over the top. Excellent mark. Need a big game from Duper today. Apparently he's not feeling in the best of health. Not quite sure what the reason is. Screamer though. Goes short. Oh, ordinary kick. Robbins chips in for the mark. I think he liked his haircut. Matched his own, so he passed the ball to him. Wobbly looking kick back towards the centre of the ground. Ball spills over the pack. Atkinson leads the race for the ball. Does well to gather at the big fella. Couldn't quite hang on to it. Ball comes out to Osman. Brick Lorry's in there. Picks it up. Breaks free. Gets the ball onto his right foot. Towards Heyman again. Nearly a good mark. Heyman's doing a bit of roving work as well there, the big fella. Slams it on his boot. Lauby can't quite hang on to it. Comes to May. Picks it up nicely. Hurried right foot kick towards Bratton. Lodge reads the ball well. He's a cool young player, played a few good A-grade games. Onto the left foot, doesn't find his mark. Dupree's got another chance. Clinton Dunn playing well early. Gets a hurried kick forward towards Neindorf. He can't quite gather it. Under great pressure from Fisher. He's a tough opponent. Dupree with good body work. Robbins, almost deliberate. Umpire hasn't quite seen it that way. Another throw in. Boundary umpire's getting plenty of work early. Atkinson and Heyman. Atkinson gets a tap to no one in particular. Smart picks the ball up. Met heavily by Neindorf, who goes again. Heyman again. Knocked up, getting touches early. Good tackle from Franklin. Heyman's good enough to get his kick away. Bratton takes an uncontested mark in the centre of the ground. Key player for Tumby. Former All-Australian amateur. Drives it long with his left foot. Clinton Dunn takes his third mark for the day. And he'll have another shot for goal. Distance may test him into this breeze. He's on a much better angle than he was early when he kicked an excellent goal from the boundary line. Runs in, hooks it badly. Wind will bring it back for a point. 1-1 Tumby Bay, lead Ramblers, one straight goal, 6 points.
Treloar to kick out. Looking for options here. Ramblers leading. Heads out to the other side. Ooh, there's a grab there taken by Atkinson. Giving it off. What's happened here? It's push. It's push and 50 metres. Atkinson's given it away. And it's going to Heyman. Going right up the ground. Ramblers will have to use this to their advantage. Chooses to go to the centre. Turner in front. Gets held out. Sticks. Oh, Sticks Lauby has kicked a great goal. Gone onto his left leg. And that makes it 2 goals apiece. 2 goals, 1 to Tumby Bay, actually. The ball coming back to the centre. And Ramblers lead. Umpire bounces the ball. Heyman gets a tap off. Nagel's there. Chooses to soccer. Goes towards the boundary. And it's gone over the boundary for a throw in.
Motor.
Throw in. Goes towards Smart, I think it was. Tumby player gets a kick out and it goes over through Shannon. Another throw into the boundary umpires. Having a busy day. Goes in. Dunn gets it and held. Oh, it's over the shoulder from Cretton. Goes towards the centre. A hand pass out. Over to Franklin. Franklin takes a run. Kick into the centre half forward line. Burton can't take it. Webb tries to get it out. Tries again. He's still going. Ooh, almost a push in the back there. But it's very desperate play from both teams here as the umpire chooses to bounce it up. Bounces. Burton and Heyman. Burton gets tapped down. Goes to Franklin. Franklin tackled. And too high again. Gavin Dunn gets the free kick. Looking for options. Chooses to go in long, I'd say. And does. It's a big kick. Gets knocked down from the pack. Here's Paul. Paul gets the hands out. Still going long. Can't quite get there. Oh. Gets a kick out and it's gone towards Manane. Manane. Bratton gets it and kicks. What's he done? He's put it through for a behind for Tumby Bay. Makes the scores 2 goals to Ramblers, 1 goal, 2 to Tumby. Trelaw kicks to the other side again. Smart's there and takes a good overhead grab. Smart goes back. Kicks towards the centre and straight to an opposition player, and it's tackled by Guy Nagel. Still in the centre there. Can't get it out. Nagel tries to get it out. Russell can't take it. Russell Osman. And it's tackled. The umpire will choose to bounce it up.
In the centre square. Ball goes up. Atkinson gets a clear tap away towards Brick Lorry. He can't gather it. Cromer can't either. Ramblers player kicks the ball forward. So wide on the outer side. Nagel picks up. Can't get an effective hand pass away. Cromer picks up. Chips the ball towards Shannon. Misses the target. Well mopped up by Mark Crittenden. And he's looking for Heyman. Can't quite gather it. Wade Lodge is getting good touches early. Slams it on the left foot. Straight back to Crittenden. Good safe mark on the half-back line. Looking for options. Goes towards centre half forward. Looks for Luke Heyman. Good pressure from Atkinson. Nagel picks up the crumbs. His kick smothered. Goes in for a second effort. Does well. Held without the ball. Well-deserved free kick to Guy Nagel. Young guys played a few A-grade games this year. Shows a lot of promise. I'm sure Ramblers are looking for big things from him today. Goes short. Finds Heyman unmarked. Heyman having a very good first quarter. Lots of possessions. Drives it in long. Looking for Turner. He can't mark. The ball spills over the back towards Quentin Nagel. And what was that one, Hogs? Was that too high or in the back? Not quite sure, but he's got a free kick 25 metres out, almost directly in front. Should kick this one. Looks good off the boot. Goal umpire sees it sail straight over his head, and it's the third goal to Ramblers. They lead 3 straight goals, 18 to Tumby Bay, 1-2-8. Tumby working hard into the breeze. They've had a lot of the ball, probably more than Ramblers, but haven't quite been able to capitalise. Ramblers have run the ball down the field 3 times now for 3 clean goals. Very evenly balanced, with the breeze favouring Ramblers in the first quarter. Back to the centre. Steve White's in the ruck for Tumby now. And he's up against Russell Osmond by the looks of it. Bratton gets a hurried kick forward. Doesn't quite gain much meterage. Comes out to Smart. His kick smothered well by Sims. Towards Lowby. Quick handball. Lodge intercepts it very well. Comes back towards Reddington. Sims thumps it off the ground. Does well for his team. Here's a physical clash. Walter does very well to persist and finally gain possession. Out towards Smart. He didn't realise where the boundary line was and carried it over. Flynn Carr chucks it in. To the advantage of Lowby. He taps it forward. No Rambler player there to grab the crumbs. Lodge struggles to get it forward. Ball comes over to Big Lowby. He chips it forward towards Turner. A little bit short. Turner can't quite gather it. Desperate play in the Ramblers forward lines. Lowby hooks it over his shoulder. Hooks it a mile too far. Looks to like Heyman might have a go. No, it's going to beat him over the line. Throw in next to the left behind post for the Ramblers. Ball's back into play. White against Turner. White over the top. Does well to get the tap. Gavin Dunn's getting good touches early. Over to Shannon. He's got a bit of space. Has a run. Looks towards Franklin in the centre. That's a well-weighted kick. Finds his mark nicely. Franklin usually plays on. Not this time. Goes out wide. Looking for Neindorf. He's getting a lot of pressure from Fisher, who's playing a good game early. Fisher parries the ball towards the boundary line, and it's over for another throw. Throw in. Boundary umps are clearly winning the stats race at the moment. Ball comes in. Fisher outbodied by Neindorf. Did well. Thumps the ball forward. Sheehan leads the race for the ball, but it's over again. Neindorf and Fisher again. Lots of body work. Fisher had the front spot. Neindorf infringed, according to the umpire. Fisher will take the relieving kick for Ramblers in the half-back flank. Doesn't waste any time. Gets the ball over towards Guy Nagel out in the wing. He's got a bit of space. Might have a bit too much pace for Maxie Bratton, but Maxie's putting in the big ones, and he's run him down nicely, holding the ball. Well done, Max. Ramblers play nearly infringed for a penalty, 25 metre. Lovely disposal from Bratton over to Franklin. He draws the play, gets the ball over to Lodge. He's got a bit of time. He doesn't care if he goes on left or right foot. Gets the ball forward towards Clinton Dunn, but Robbins leads him in the race for the ball and takes a safe chest mark. Robbins wastes no time. Down the wing, looking for Lowby. Under pressure from Sims. Does well with the spoil. Good recovery from Lowby. He's got a bit of time. Kicks the ball over his shoulder. Deep into the forward lines for Ramblers. Out of bounds again. Another throw in. Butler and Quentin Nagel have a bit of a to-do. Gavin Dunn, little push. Umpire didn't see it. Oh, yes, he has. Free kick to Lowby. Too far out to score, but he'll drive it right into the teeth of goal. Looks for Turner in the goal square. Ball off hands to May. Can't miss from there, and that's a good left foot snap. Ramblers making good use of the breeze. 4 straight goals. Tumby Bay 1-2. As we saw in the Colts game earlier, it is important to make the most of this breeze. It's not a strong win, but there's a definite 2 or 3 goal advantage. I'd say Ramblers would be well pleased with themselves at the moment.
Yes, good goal there from May, but like Barney said, the wind is playing a part in this game, and Tumby will have it the next quarter, so we'll see what happens. Bounce up, Osmond there, taps down to Smart over his head. White down there in the pack, and it's going to be a ball up.
Work wider. Bit of muscle.
Osman again. The tap from White. Down to Sheehan, straight to Sheehan. Sheehan gets the kicks out to the wing. Sticks leads in the race. Sticks Lauby. He grabs the ball, gets and kicks it out on the full, is it? Yes. And Paul will take the free kick. Paul looks for options. Kicks into the wing right in front of us. Dropped by Franklin. Here goes Sheehan again. Sheehan taps it towards. There's been an infringement. And Bratton will get the kick. Max Bratton. And that signals the end of the first quarter.
Very positive for Ramblers. 4 goals, 24. 4 straight goals, that is. 24 points. Tumby Bay 1-2. Better players for both sides in the first quarter. I thought had a big influence around the ground with lots of taps and also possession. Phil Lauby was a good contributor on a half-forward flank. Big Paul Lauby got some useful touches in the forward line as well. And in the back line, I thought Gerald Sheehan had a few good touches. Looking for Tumby Bay, Brett Paul had some handy touches early, faded late in the quarter. Max Bratton came through with a lot of valuable possessions, as did Gavin Dunn. Clinton Dunn also had an impact early with a couple of good grabs and an excellent goal from deep in the forward pocket. Tumby certainly be looking to use the wind to their advantage this quarter. If Ramblers can limit Tumby's scoring options, they may have what could be a match-winning lead by half-time. Anything further to add? No, not really. Switch her off. Cool.
Well commentated. Hey, Roger. How are you there? Good, thanks. We're going over here.
All set for the second quarter, 96 B grade grand final. Ramblers lead Tumby Bay 4 goals to 1 goal 2. Tumby kicking with the win this quarter. Ordinary bounce from the umpire, works to Bratton's advantage. He gets the ball out quickly to Dunn, goes one way then the other, shoots out a quick handball, picked off beautifully by Guy Nagel, slams it on his boot, it's set wide on the outer side. That'll go over the line for another boundary throw in. Tumby really need to capitalise on this wind this quarter. Sun is out again, lovely day. White gets the tap down towards Dunn. There's a big pack there, Stacks on the middle and the umpire will ball it up. White against Osman, no, Heyman. Heyman gets the tap, big Lauby, pumps it over the top, straight to Paul, he slams it on his left foot. FAD, free kick down the ground. Bit of a mismatch there, Lauby against Paul. Dunn takes the kick, looks for Neindorf. Fisher over the top, almost infringed. Julian Webb picks up the crumbs nicely. Kicks out wide towards Shannon. He's got a bit of space. What can he do with it? Can't hang on to it, overruns the ball. Mopped up nicely by Gerald Sheehan. Goes for the check side punt down the wing. Paul, will he commit himself? Yes, he did. Couldn't quite gather it. Sims backs up well. Paul gets a hand pass away. Robbins clashes with Shannon and the ball spills over the line. Dunn, forced to do the ruck work, gets a decisive tap down to Cromer. He takes on his opponent and gets past nicely. Chips over to Shannon, it's over his head. Fisher charges towards the ball, can't quite pick it up. Is that Mo Laurie? Mo Laurie on the field, gets it over to Fisher, out of bounds on the full. Looks like Gavin Dunn to take the kick.
Didn't actually know that Mo Laurie was playing. I heard he was playing A grade. The kick anyway. Towards Hable, picks it up. It's holding the ball, is it? Cromer, great tackle. And what's happened here? Over the shoulder. So Hable will get the free kick. Crowd weren't happy with that decision. Hable kicks up to the wing area. Who's there? Sticks Lauby goes up. Nagel down the bottom of the pack like he's been for most of the game now. Going towards Paul. Paul leads in the race, and it's out of bounds, is it? Yes, Eamon's taken it out. Paul thought he had a kick there, but nothing in it. Goes out towards Nagel again. Nagel's played a blinder. Goes to the right side forward pocket. Nagel's there, trying to pick it up. Can he do it? Keeps going, hands towards the boundary, but no. Atkinson goes around, dodges his player, and kicks towards Franklin. Franklin drops the mark, but still runs on with it. Takes a bounce, drops it. What's going to happen here? Ooh, too high there. And Laurie will get the free kick for Tumby Bay. Laurie chooses to kick down the centre. Fisher, great punch from behind. Franklin again, picks it up. Kicks on his right leg. Goes over the heads of everyone, and Dunn gets it. Dunn chips it on to Burton, and Burton goes forward and kicks the goal. That's the scores, 2 goal, 2 to 4 goals. Ramblers still lead.
Yeah, very important early goal to Tumby Bay there. They couldn't afford to let Ramblers sneak further ahead into this breeze. Looks like we've got a real contest on our hands. Tumby had a fairly decisive win in the second semi-final, but Ramblers have obviously rebounded well from that loss and certainly acquitting themselves very well today. Ball up. Heyman against White. Youth versus experience or age. White gets the tap towards the outer side. Dunn with some heavy body work. Umpire's called it for holding the man. Not quite sure about that one. Looked more like a push in the back to me. Ramblers free kick either way. Crittenden looks to centre half forward. Oh, goes to Heyman. Looked like Cromer could have almost committed himself a bit harder there. Heyman's got the ball at centre half forward. Maxie Bratton on the mark. Drives deep into the forward line. White from behind with a good spoil. Turner picks it up off hands. Shoots out a quick hand pass to May. He's been damaging. Hurried kick over his shoulder. Lauby crashes the pack. Ball spills to Cave. Coach for Tumby Bay. Gets it over to White. Couple of wise old heads there. Boots it back to Robbins of Ramblers on the half forward flank. Heyman another kick. Hurried left foot kick this time. Comes to the advantage of Phil Lauby. He's played well. Gets a hand pass back to Mo Laurie. Under pressure from Bratton. Manages to get the kick forward, and May, almost Ramblers' best at this stage, I'd say, has taken a good mark. He looks to be 35 to 40 metres out. This will be a tricky kick into the breeze. Although I think the breeze may have just faded slightly. Runs wide. But he obviously knows his kicking style, because despite running towards the point post, he's hooked it back beautifully for another goal to the Ramblers. Quick answer from Ramblers. 5 straight goals, 30. Plays 2-2, 14, Tumby Bay.
Come on, Blues.
Tumby can't afford to let Ramblers get the next goal. They need to be within striking distance at half-time. Cave has made a change for Tumby Bay. Butler comes off from the back pocket, and Paul Cave takes the field. White and Heyman. Bratton chips in for the tap, gets it down to Paul. He's a clever little player, gets it onto his left foot. Here's going to be a big clash. No. Spills to Shannon. Oh, he's tackled. Too high, the umpire said. Bit lucky there. He looked like he threw the ball away to me. Reddington disputes the mark. He's on a promise to cut his locks if Ramblers win the B grade. I'd like to see that. Ball deep into the forward line. Tumby can't mark. Bratton works hard to get the ball. Julian Webb picks it up. Leading goal kicker for the association this year. And he's banged one through from 25 metres out. Good goal from Julian. Very reliable goal kicker. Kicking action's a bit awkward, but he tends to thread them through fairly regularly, including 11 against Air United one game this year. Goal for goal in the early stages of the second quarter. Tumby closed the gap. 3 goals, 2, 20. Plays 5 straight goals, 30 for Ramblers.
Umpire bounces the ball. It's Osman again. Osman gets a tap down to Nagel. Nagel gets a kick out again. And what's happened here? Free down the ground. FAD. And Big Russ Lowby will take the kick. Lowby heads towards Turner. Turner leads. And Cave gets it out. Laurie tackled. Oh, it's holding the ball. Turner will get the free. What will Turner do with this? Opts to kick long. Puts it in the square. Who's there? Oh, Luke Heyman has taken a great mark in the square. Bit of a dust up in the centre there between Sticks Lowby and the Tumby player. And Heyman will kick this goal, I would say. Bang, and he's kicked it. Ramblers, 7 goals 30, is it? No, 6 goals 30. 6-30. And leading Tumby, 3 goals 2-24. Going goal for goal here. Umpire bounces the ball. Ball tapped down through Tumby Bay player. Smart in front. What can he do with it? Picks up, drops it again. And the ball in the pack, they can't get it out. Tumby Bay player comes through. Webb gets it, tries for the kick, and goes straight into the arms of Trelaw. Trelaw chooses to hand off to Fisher. Fisher's on the other side. Rosman leads in the race, except it goes over the line. And the boundary umpire will throw in. Throws in. Trying to kick down Bratton. Tapped out through Reddington. Here's Franklin. Franklin kicks on his left towards Sheehan. What's happened here? Elbow. FAD down the ground. And Dunn will take the kick. Goes back. Goes for it. Centres it. Who's there? Tap down, and Kramer goes along on his right, and he's kicked the point. Trelaw to kick out for Ramblers. Chooses to go on the offside there towards Smart, and a Tumby Bay player almost took that grab. Goes off to another one and kicks towards a goal square. Fisher's there. It's tapped in. Fisher's still down on the ground there. Chooses to goes towards Wig. Goes out. Still in the pack there. Can't seem to get it clear. Free click to Dunn. Oh no, it's gone to Cratton actually. Not sure what actually that was for, but he's got it anyway. Goes towards Manane. Manane backs off it. Oh, over the shoulder again. And Manane gets a free kick. Chooses to kick towards the wing, just in front of us. And who's there? White takes a great grab. in front of Lauby. Chooses to play on. Tumby Bay player kicks. Centres towards Oos, takes it. Walter. Walter takes a nice chest mark for Ramblers, and they needed that as well. Goes to the centre. Who's there? Russell Osman. Russell Osman drops it, can't take it. Paul. Over to Wed. Kicks towards Burton. Burton takes a nice mark in front of Trelaw. I think he's going to have a shot. Big kick. He's kicked a goal. Good play from Burton there.
Vital goal for Tumby Bay there. Keeps them within striking distance. 4-3, 27. Plays Ramblers. 6 straight goals, 36. Big Berts has come out of retirement for the latter part of this season. Tumby certainly looking to him to be a strong focal point. Back to the centre. White against Rosman. It's a good bounce. White thumps it forward to the advantage of Webb. Reddington thumps it forward for Ramblers. Did well. Out to Smart. He hooks it out wide to the outer side where Franklin chips in for a safe chest mark. Plays on as usual. Over to Bratton with his raking left foot. Drives it deep into the Tumby Bay forward line. Looks like a free kick down the ground. Didn't quite see what happened. I assume he got decked after he got rid of the ball. Bit of confusion as to whose kick it is. It's definitely a Tumby Bay free kick. Now it remains to be seen who'll take it. Paul Nindorf looks like he'll line up for goal. Be a testing kick. He's probably 35 to 40 metres out. Breeze blowing slightly across him. Looks good off the boot. Straight through the middle. Another goal to Tumby. This game's really hotting up now. 5 goals, 3-33. Tumby Bay plays Ramblers. 6 straight goals, 36. I'm sure Tumby would be looking for a little bit more out of their key playmakers in Bratton and Dunn. Both very experienced, successful A-grade footballers, nearing the end of their careers, and Tumby really looking for a big lift from them. Crittenden clears for Ramblers towards Lauby. He's been a good player for Ramblers. He takes a good strong mark under extreme pressure from Craig Sims of Tumby Bay. Heyman provides an option. Lauby looks to Luke Heyman. What can he do? Wade Lodge chips in front. Cave picks the ball off the ground. Heyman recovers well and slams it forward towards Turner. Gets an awkward bounce, taps it forward. Brick Laurie gets his hands on the ball. Does well to get a hand pass out towards Lodge. He's cool under pressure. Gets it onto his left foot towards Krill Cromer, who takes a good strong mark on the half-back flank. He looks wide to the advantage of Shannon. Out in front of Shannon. If he can pick it up, he's got a bit of space. Hurries the kick. Lucky to keep it in play. Reggie Fisher reads it well and clears well for Ramblers. Phil Lauby again. Couldn't quite hang on to it. That's a good contest between him and Sims. I think Lauby's got the better of it at the moment. But Simsy certainly working hard and applying plenty of pressure. Ball's out of bounds again. Flintcar throws it in. Atkinson versus Lauby. May, he's been good. Over to Laurie. Mo Laurie. Lauby in front. Great spoil from Sims from behind. As I mentioned just a moment ago, that's a pretty good battle between those two players. Another ball in. Lauby gets front position, grabs the ball well, tries to shoot out a hand pass, can't quite. Bratton gets it out. Cromer applies a tackle, spills free to Nagel. He slams it forward. A wobbly old torpedo down to the forward lines. White attacks it hard, gets a bad bounce. Not quite sure what's happened here. Free kick to Tumby Bay. I think it's been going to Steve White for a high tackle. He sizes up his options. Takes his time. Drives it towards the clubhouse wing where Laurie takes an uncontested mark. Not enough pressure from Tumby there. Mo Laurie, class player at this level. Kicks forward with his left foot. Excellent mark by Russell Osman. Plays on immediately, onto his left foot. Sees the Ramblers player alone in the goal. Oh, that should have been a free kick. Absolutely head-high tackle. Not seen by the umpire. Cave lucky to get away with that. Spills to Lowby. He's a clever player. What's he managed to do this time? Gets the ball over to Quentin Nagel, who takes a mark under extreme pressure from two Tumby opponents. Quentin Nagel goes back. Important kick. Only 3 points of difference at this stage. Sharp angle. Not very far out. That's a goal. Ramblers straight kicking, certainly proving the decisive factor at this stage. Tumby have probably had a little bit more of the ball over the 2 quarters, but Ramblers are using their opportunities more effectively.
Ball coming back into the centre. Umpire bounces the ball. Lowby, who's taken that there, goes off. Fisher all over him, still going. Here comes. Coming over to the other side there. And over the boundary yet? No, he's still, there it is, over the boundary line. The boundary umpire will throw it in. And the Tumby player there is tackled into the pack again, and the umpire will ball it up. Two big players there, Burton and Russ Lowby, tapped over towards the boundary line. Shannon gets the kick out straight to Neendorf. I think, yep. What can he do? He's going to have a shot, I think. No, chooses to go into the centre. Who's there? Straight back out to him. Let's see what he can do now. He's got another chance to fix what up he did. That. Kicks. That's a nice looking kick, and he's kicked a goal for Tumby Bay. That moves Tumby Bay closer to Ramblers. 6 goals, 3 I think, to 7 straight goals. Tumby played well then. Umpire bounces the ball. Who's there? Cretton. Cretton gets a kick out of the centre. Straight down the throat of Lodge for Tumby Bay. And he goes back. Looking for options. Atkinson leading. That goes in there. Him and Lowry. Atkinson can't take it. Down the ball goes. Handball out. Can't get it out. Here's May. The umpire's found something going on here. And the free kicks going to Paul. Is it? Yes. Paul chooses to go closer to the boundary. He's dodging play there. Back to Paul. Paul playing well. Goes straight to Franklin. That's a great kick from Paul and great lead from Franklin. Good play from Tumby. Franklin. Right forward pocket for Tumby Bay. Burton leads. Doesn't choose to go to Burton. Here's Fisher. Fisher gets a kick out towards the boundary line again. Goosey Walters takes a nice chest mark. Looking for options in the centre. Goes with a kick towards the flank there. Luke Heyman's there. Good punch from Paul. Kick out from Shannon. And Dunn's there. Dunn moves the ball on into the square. Nice looking kick, and the pack's down there, and the ball hand pass through the point post for 1 behind for Tumby Bay. Todd Trelaw to kick out.
We're sending Humpy out in a minute, Bubble. Yeah, Humpy's coming on any minute.
Kicks to the flank. Who's there? Hand pass out. Smothered by Rambler player. The ball pounced upon. Hand passed off to... Who's it? Yeah. And the mark taken by... So after disposal again. Quite a few of them this time. To Lauby. Lauby kicks it towards Osman. Osman can't take the mark. Goes around. Hand passes off to Hable. Hable goes for goal. And he's kicked a great goal. Great snap there from Hable. Good play from Russell Osman.
Yeah, young Russell did very well then. Recovered well and got the ball over. An excellent snap. Again, Ramblers straight kicking, 8 straight, 48. Plays Tumby Bay 6-3-39. Very entertaining game being played in good conditions. Atkinson and Heyman. Atkinson gets the tap back towards Bratton. He gathers it, does well, shrugs a tackle, shrugs another one. Oh, a bit unlucky to be pinged there. He did get rid of the ball. Obviously took too long according to the umpire. And it looks like a 50-metre penalty. Maxie won't be too happy about that. Nagel takes the kick, drives it deep into the forward line. Sims comes in and takes an excellent... Oh, he hasn't even been paid. Thought that looked a clear mark. Cave cleans up for Tumby, gives it to Franklin. He's been a very good player for Tumby Bay. He's got a bit of space, runs and kicks long towards Neindorf, gets rid of Fisher. Not quite sure how fair it was, but he did it anyway. Fisher backs up well, kicks the ball off the ground towards Cromer. He overruns the ball and it comes to Smart. Handball over the top towards Sims and Bubbles Bellinger on the field. Stacks on the mill and the umpire will ball it up. Atkinson and Heyman. Heyman gets the tap this time. Down to Baxter. Baxter hurries the kick over his shoulder and it's marked by Lodge. He's been a reliable defender for Tumby Bay today. Good young player, lots of potential. Two-sided, uses his right this time. Kicks it towards Smart. Brad Holliday reads it off hands. Paul's a clever player. Does well to get around a couple of opponents. Shoots it out to Gavin Dunn. He's got a bit of time. Looks to Burton. Doesn't quite find the mark. Burton mops up pretty well with a big galloping gasometer. Gets it over to Franklin. Charges towards goals. And it's a good reply for Tumby Bay. This, as I said earlier, is pretty much goal for goal at the moment. We're back to a 3-point margin nearing half-time. Good goal to Franklin. I'd almost rate him as best for Tumby Bay at this stage. Other good players for Tumby have been Paul, Max Bratton, Wade Lodge, Simsy's played all right. For Ramblers, I think May's been their best along with Heyman. And big Russ Lowby's done some useful things as well. Nagel's also played a very good first half, Guy Nagel. Atkinson gets the tap down towards Paul. He's grabbed too high. The umpire sees it that way. Gives him a free kick in the centre of the ground. Gives it off to Maxie Bratton. Max runs onto his natural left foot. Drives it deep towards the attacking zone. Clinton Dunn takes a good mark. Plays on immediately. What can he make of it? Burton at the back. Can he recover? He's picked it up. And it's a walk-in goal. Tumby Bay take the lead for the first time in the game. Excellent play from Brett Paul. He's really stamping his authority on this game in the second quarter. Very creative, skillful young player. Had a few A-grade games this year. Should be looking to really grasp a spot next year. Tumby Bay 8-3, 51. Play Ramblers 8 goals, 48. Must be right on the verge of half-time. Bratton also getting some useful touches. Again, it's Atkinson and Heyman. Pretty even duel, I think, as far as the hit-outs go. Atkinson wins that one. Shannon does well to get a possession out to Bratton. Over to Paul on the stroke of half-time. And we have had a very entertaining first half. Goal for goal in the second quarter after Ramblers got away to a handy lead at quarter time. half-time scores. Not sure if that scoreboard's correct. It says 7-3-45. I think it's 8-3-51 to Tumby Bay. I've just been corrected at 8-4-52 to Tumby Bay. Plays 8 straight to Ramblers, 48.
Yes, a number of good players for Tumby Bay and Ramblers there. For Ramblers, I'd have to say Guy Nagel's played a good game. Luke Heyman in the rucks has got quite a few taps out. And also Big Paul Albie. So the two ruckmen there for Ramblers doing very well. Half time now. And Ramblers still lead, but Tumby have come back quite a margin by 3 points.
Good work, Hakes.
Don, all right?
Bad. Oh, I'd rather you call me Bruce than Don.
Well, all you got to say to everybody that comes to this park, this lunatic park, people are all knuckles.
Decisive third quarter. Russ Lowry gets an effective tap away to start. Franklin comes off the half-back line and charges through, gets the ball, has a hurried kick forward. Well met by Sheehan, charging out from the back line with a bit of dash. Wobbly old kick. Cave struggles to mark it, can't quite hang on to it. Heyman does well, picks it up nicely. Great smother from Brick Lorry. Heyman butters up again, can't quite hang on to it. She's pretty rugged out there to start the quarter. Krill Cromer comes away with a little stab pass towards Holiday, who can't gather. Over to Crittenden. He looks wide, looking for Phil Lowby. Drops what he should have taken. Sims is there wearing him like a glove, as he has been all game. It's pretty scrambly at the moment. Lowby grabbed by the leg, an obvious free kick. Good desperation from Sims all the same. Looks short, into the pocket, towards Nagel. He can't quite hold it. May picks up again. Slants, hooks it over his shoulder. Boundary umpire in the way. Righto, she's a point. Rush through. No, out of bounds. Ball's back into play. Bratton takes the ball. He's tackled high. No, play on. Nagel slams it on the boot. Or a timely mark on the last line of defence for Tumby by Brett Paul, I think. He's hooked it back out to Lowby. Clearly one of Ramblers' better players today. And he should have a set shot here. Wind coming straight over his shoulder. Should be to his advantage. He'll have to give it a little bit of right post, I think. Taking his time, making sure his boots are tight. Big Russ Lowby walks over to give him a pointer or two. Oh, not bad off the boot. He's allowed too much for the breeze, and it's through from behind. First behind the Ramblers. They've finally blotted their copybook. Looks like they got young Brett Paul doing the kick-outs. Skillful player. Goes wide to the outer side. A push in the back from Crittenden, and Brick Lorry will take the free kick. Wide down the outer side. Looks for and finds Lodge. He's had a good game. He plays on. Doesn't waste any time. Looks down ground, but a misdirected kick, and it's straight to Robbins. Robbins on the half-back line for Ramblers. Tumble punt kick. Back to Bratton. Aerial ping-pong at the moment. Bratton plays on. Comes around on his left foot towards the centre of the ground. Oh, that's a wobbly old kick as well. But Clinton Dunn nearly takes a good mark. Walter. The crowd calls for a throw. The umpire says play on. Back to Bratton again. He's getting touches early in this third quarter. Towards Franklin. Franklin and Smart charge towards the ball. And Trelaw's there to help out Smart. Franklin, 2-on-1. Battles well. Chips the ball. Looks like it might be out in the full. How's the umpire seen it? Looked for all money like out in the full to me, but who am I to say sitting in the commentary box? Boundary umpire throws it in. Burton trips over. Pressure from Fisher. Lowby, Big Russ picks it up. Turns, kicks towards the clubhouse side. Bratton tries hard to mark. That looks like a high tackle. What's the umpire called here? He has called it too high, and Shannon will take the free kick. Bratton gives an option. Shannon ignores it. Lodge charges down from the back lines, providing a lead. Shannon goes long towards Burton. 1-on-1. Looked to be held. Umpire said no, he's seen it and paid it. Big Peter Burton. This would be a very handy goal for Tumby into the breeze. Breeze has swung around a little bit. It's almost across the ground now. Still providing a slight advantage to the southern end. The end to which Ramblers are kicking this quarter. Burton comes in off the side of the boot. Disappointing kick from the big fella. And it's through for a behind.
Trelaw to kick out. Ups towards the offside. Goes down. Who's taking the grab there? It's between Robbins and Lowry there, and Robbins gets it. Robbins steps back, runs on. Goes towards the centre there. Sticks Lowry. Nice bump. Bumps his opposition player out. Gets it on. To the wing. Here's Brett Smart. Smart takes the grab. Plays on. Over to the pocket. Nagel. Nagel and Cave. Osman overruns it. Picks up. Goes back on his left. Straight up in the air. Hospital wall. And who's there? Oh, it's a great grab. Rod Atkinson. Great grab. Atkinson goes on with it towards the centre. Boundary umpire in the way. I think it was Nagel. Nagel goes on with it. Nagel soccers on the ground and it's over the boundary line, is it? No. Dunn picks up. Hand passes off. Laurie runs on with it. Short, chippy kick towards Shannon. Shannon hands off. Bratton kick into the centre. Over the top of Fisher. Here's Trelaw. Trelaw takes a run. Kicks straight down the throat of Heyman. Heyman can't grab it though. And what's happened here? Free kick to Heyman. Straight in the centre. Heyman chips off to the flank. It's Reddington. Reddington can't take it. Play on's a call. Here's Lodge. Lodge can't get rid of the ball. Here's Hable. Hable comes around. Goes towards Lauby. Lauby picks up. Runs on with it. Short chip kick to Turner, and Turner takes a nice chest mark. Good play there from Lauby. Turner going for his second, I think. Kicks and kicks truly, and it's a goal for Ramblers. Makes the scores 9 goals 1 to 8 goals 5.
Come on, Blue!
Ramblers once again with the breeze in this quarter. But Tumby have done well to come back from what it was before. Umpire bounces the ball. Tap out from a Tumby Bay player. Kick out from the centre. He's Smart. Can Smart get it? No. Gerald Sheehan kicks towards the wing. Stick leads in the race. Can't get it out. Sims keeps going in the front there. Sims still going. Pushes it out. Is it out yet? No. Still going, and Dickie May runs it through for the boundary umpire to throw it in. Umpire throws it in. Russ Lauby grabs it, keeps going. Robbins, nice punch. Back towards the centre in the pack there. And it goes out to Franklin. Franklin running. Crowd hoping for an FAD there. Nothing doing. Oh, Dunn. Pushing the back. Yep. So Dunn to take it. In the left forward pocket for Tumby Bay. Short chip kick to Neuendorf. This will be a good kick to get this.
Shannon, watch out. There's some bubbles.
Neindorf goes around, kicks,
Not a bad
and
effort.
has kicked the point. Not a bad effort at all.
Yeah, very difficult angle from there. Skillful player, Paul Neindorf, but he was always going to struggle to kick one from that angle. Ramblers 9-1, 55. Tumby Bay 8-6, 54. 1 point advantage. Very exciting game. Another attempted torpedo from fullback for Ramblers. Trying to utilise the wind. Straight to Gavin Dunn. Been a little bit quiet this half. Very consistent, creative player. Long into the forward lines. Big pack develops. Umpires picked one out. Not sure who to. I think it's a Ramblers free kick. Hang on, he's got one arm pointing each way. It's a Tumby Bay free kick. No idea what for. Huge pack there, couldn't really see what happened. Neindorf, second attempt at goal for this quarter. Much better angle this time. Distance shouldn't be a problem. Looks good off the boot. I think he may have hooked it. It's through. Tumby, hit back. They regain the lead. 9-6 to 9-1. Tumby is showing that this breeze is not quite as hard to score into this half. It's, as I said earlier, it's swung around a little bit, blowing across the ground.
Hard for the ball.
And it looks like we're set for a crackerjack last quarter. White against Heyman. Heyman's been good all day. White using a bit of muscle. Favoured by the bounce, knocks it towards Bratton. He can't gather. Ricky May's been a good player. He picks it up well, uses a bit of pace, hooks it over his shoulder towards Nagel. Paul crashes the pack, can't hold the mark. Well met by Paul Cave. Back out to Anthony Cave, over to Lodge. Good use of handball by the Tumby Bay defenders. Good pressure from Lowby. He's been a very good player for Ramblers. Ball spills to Webb. Straightens up, gets around one opponent. Short right foot kick finds Trelaw. He's getting a few touches this quarter. Looks to half forward, big Russ Lowby, gives him a good target. Can't quite hold the mark. Cave did well there. Bratton attacks the ball with vigour. Cave again. Umpires played a kicking in danger. Don't see that too often, especially when the players don't even have their hands on the ball. Free kick to Hable. Wobbly old kick towards the forward line. Oh, very good mark from Heyman. Clearly one of Ramblers' best. Very good scoring opportunity here. Looked out of position. Ball was floating in awkwardly. Did well to grab it. Lines up. He's hard to judge the distance. I think he's probably 30, 35 metres out. Slight angle. Distance shouldn't be a problem. Oh, he's allowed for the win just nicely. Brings it back, and that's a good goal to Luke Heyman. Ramblers regain the lead. Nip and tuck at the moment. Goal for goal. No idea. Very important goal for Ramblers. They do need to, you would think they'd need to have their noses in front at three-quarter time, with the breeze still slightly favouring the southern end, the right-hand side of your screen.
One blue! One blues!
Back in the centre. White and Heyman go at it again. This bounce favours Heyman. Can't quite get a tap. Bratton gets a kick away. Brad Holiday from behind. Gathers it well. Doesn't quite know what to do with it. Looked like he was caught too high. No, the umpire's paid holding the ball. Mark Reddington applies the pressure. Goes short. Oh, not a good kick. Gavin Dunn chips in and couldn't get rid of it. The umpire's going to ball it up. White and Heyman. Heyman with front spot, gets a good leap. Umpires deemed it a push in the back. I think Luke Heyman showed experience beyond his years there to feign the push. Did well. Gets a long kick. Lowby from behind. Cave in front spot. Does well. Ball off hands. Hable picks it up. Out to May. Excellent handball. Walter under pressure. Gets it back to Lowby. He's collared. Looked like holding the ball to me, but play on's the call. Webb gets it. Can't get rid of it. Nagel hurries a kick forward towards Bratton and Lowby. Two of the better players on the field. Bratton ushers it over the boundary line for another throw-in. Ball's in, White and Lowby. Lowby gets the thump away. Brick Laurie's back there. Last year's captain. He's under pressure, tries to do too much. He's caught. Has to be holding the ball. Nagel takes the kick. Drives it in long. Ramblers looking to extend their leg. Fisher takes position. Atkinson does well. Outbodies Fisher. Recovers well. Has a little run. Has a bounce. Kicks towards the pocket. Out of bounds for another throw-in. What's going on here? Looks like a free kick's been picked out to Tumby Bay to be taken deep in defence by Wade Lodge, I think. Kicks it well, over to Dunn, takes a safe mark. That was actually Sims who took that kick. Dunn looks to the outer side, round the boundary line. No one can mark, and the ball's over the line again. Back in play, White and Lowby. Bratton over the top. Couldn't grab it cleanly. Thumped on by Bellinger, I think. Gavin Dunn starting to show his class. Gets another possession. Oh, the Ramblers player should have taken that one. Lack of voice, I think. Out towards Lowby. Very good player for Ramblers. Didn't have a realistic chance to get rid of it, and it's a ball up again.
Umpire bounces the ball on the flank. Ross Lowby can't get the tap out. Nobody's going for the ball there. There's Lodge. Lodge tries to go through, and it's going to be another ball up. Lowby and White again. Lowby this time gets a tap out. Tumby Bay player gets a kick out. Bratton.
Watch the bounce.
Here's Franklin. Franklin tries to run around. Does well on his left. And it's out of bounds on the full. Somebody on the line. And Brett Smart will take the kick. Laurie on for Ramblers. Nagel off. Smart heads towards the flank. Here's White, all out on his own. Missed that and goes towards Robbins. Robbins gets a kick. Out towards Poole. Poole's played well. Runs on. Kicks towards the centre. Osman. Osman and Laurie. Laurie leads the race. Osman tries to tackle. Here's Kramer, and Osman picks up the ball and handballs it and goes out of bounds on the other wing. Balled in. The kick straight up in the air. Good punch there from Turner. Turner to... Oh, Paul's took in a great grab. Paul towards the boundary line, and it rolls over again for another throw-in. Boundary umpiring doing a good job over there. Got quite a few opportunities. The throw-in. Heyman taps it down. Tumby Bay player tries to get it out. And pretty scrambly in that area. Haven't been any clear kicks for quite a while. The umpire chooses to bounce it out. The bounce up. Tap down. The kick gets out. Walter leads in the race. Here's Trelaw. Trelaw on his left. And that's out on the full by quite a way. And Tumby to take the free kick in Bratton. Bratton kicks towards the flank. Over the top to Robbins. Robbins, Webb. Webb goes through. Little chip kick goes towards Pooh, and here's Franklin. Franklin again, handballs it in front of him to he's Dunn. Dunn tackled. Oh, a few punches been thrown there. What happened
You idiot! Well on, Gerald!
50 metres.
Go on, Gerald!
I think Gerald Sheehan's hit somebody. And the 50 metres goes to Franklin, and he kicks for Tumby Bay. And the score's 10 goals 1 to 10 goals 6. Tumby Bay lead.
Could be a very costly goal in the context of this game. Lack of discipline in grand finals can prove the difference in a close game like this. 5-point advantage to Tumby.
You're a clown!
Nearing three-quarter time, and Gerald Sheehan's been disciplined for his indiscretion. Stack Heyman brings him off and brings on Kevin Baxter. Back to the centre. White and Heyman go at it again. Good bounce. Both players have a good leap at it. White gets a tap down to Bratton, a hurried kick forward towards Dupree. Makes a desperate effort to dive for the mark, can't quite get it. Gavin Dunn under extreme pressure. And the ball's bottled up. No, the umpire's picked out a free. Could have gone either way there. Hable with the ball. Umpire brings him round to make sure he kicks over his mark. Goes short, ordinary kick off the boot. May hits it hard, can't quite gather it. Bratton ducks his head, did well to get that out. Webb tackled, couldn't get rid of it, nearly holding the ball. White comes through with a kick off the ground. Towards Neindorf, picks it up on the half volley beautifully. Dishes it out to Franklin, who's been very good. Deep into the pocket towards Dunn. Oh, excellent mark in front by Smart. Excellent mark. Perhaps a little bit of an evener up, a 50 metre there. Not much in that. Nowhere near as valuable for Ramblers as the one was for Tumby, though. Smart looks to the wing. Turner comes in hard. Couldn't quite gather it. Paul Cave at the back does very well to see the ball out over the line. Oh, we're not happy with the attention he received. And having a few well-chosen words to Quentin Nagel. Ball's back in. Heyman gets a good tap. On the ground, Paul does well. Very scrambly. Everyone giving their all, making for lots and lots of close physical contests. Hard to get a bit of a flow on going. Bounces up. Webb, an unlikely hit out. Oh, there's some pretty committed bodies in there at the moment. The coach gets it out. Anthony Cave over to Brick Laurie. Plenty of air for that kick. Looking for Clinton Dunn, who's taken an excellent mark. Ramblers haven't done well to let him play on there. Towards Dupree. Dupree takes a mark and plays on. Has a bounce. Oh, he's fumbled. Severe pressure from Reddington. Oh, he's paid it for over the shoulder. Luck's a fortune, viewers. Dupree very lucky there. Did the right thing to play on. Couldn't quite control the bounce, and then I thought he could have almost got pinged for holding the ball. There's a deliberate shot at goal. Distance may test him. Angle shouldn't be a problem. Oh, it's a grubber of a kick. Almost snuck through. A touch on the line from Trelaw, I believe, who now prepares to take the kick in. Again goes for the torpedo. Gets onto it a little better this time. It's a long kick. Dunn gets his hand on the ball. Spoils Heyman's attempt to mark, and it's out of bounds for another throw-in. Approaching three-quarter time. Tumby by 6 points. 10-7 to 10-1. Throw-in comes down to Cromer. Gets a hand pass forward towards Gavin Dunn. He's under pressure. What's the umpire called this time? Ball up. Right on three-quarter time. Scores, Tumby Bay 10-7, 68. Ramblers 10-1, 61. Better players for Tumby. Trevor Franklin's had 3 consistent quarters. Gavin Dunn and Max Bratton both came to the fore in that quarter. Steve White's been effectively throwing his weight around. Paul Neindorf's given them an option up forward, as has Clinton Dunn. Wade Lodge has been a reliable defender, and Brett Paul has certainly had his fair share of the ball as well. Over to Hogs for a rundown on some better Ramblers players.
Well, there weren't really any outstanding Ramblers players in that quarter, but still going on with it is Luke Heyman. He's playing a good game. Guy Nagel didn't have much of a quarter then. I think he was taken off. And yeah, Phil Lauby also played not a bad sort of a quarter there. So that wraps up, and we're looking for a very big last quarter. That's it.
Should be a thrilling last quarter here of the 96 B grade grand final. Tumby Bay 10-7, holding a 6-point advantage over Ramblers 10-1. Tumby coming home with the breeze, which should aid their cause. Breeze has actually picked up slightly again since it faded a little bit in the third quarter. Good bounce. White and Lauby. White gets a clear hit out. Dunn uses a body work. Good shepherd. Comes to Nagel. He's got a bit of pace. He dashes away and puts a good long kick towards Fisher in the forward line. Can't hold on to it. Paul Cave at the back. Overruns the ball. Good shepherd by Cave. Anthony Cave with very good use of handball out to Atkinson with his left foot towards Franklin. A good short pass. Franklin holds up the play a little bit. Has a good look. Drives it long slightly off the side of the boot. Looks like Crittenden will take that mark. Good overhead mark, uncontested. Looking for options. Drives the ball towards centre half forward. Good kick off the boot. You can see the ball holding up in the breeze a little bit there. Paul takes a good mark. He's been a good player. Drives it long with his left foot. Webb at the back. Little shove. Unseen by the umpire. Gerald Sheehan back on the ground. Kicks it straight to Bratton. Experienced Maxie Bratton. Pumps it out wide to Paul. Another good long left foot kick towards Nindorf. Uses his body well. Can't hang on to it. Turner does well to thump it towards the line. Franklin picks up. Dodges one. Handballs over the top. No Tumby Bay player there. Lauby goes for the boundary line. The crowd calls for deliberate and the umpires paid it. Dupree to take the kick. Hope he's got a bit of 15 plus on his head. Apparently didn't get much sleep last night. Lovely pass and a great mark to Burton. Not happy with the attention from Turner. Thought about remonstrating and then decided it was not the best option. Burton, quite a long way out, probably 40 metres, deep in the pocket. Be a very good kick from there. Ordinary kick off the boot. It's in the goal square. Touched off hands. Saving touch from Treloar, and it's another point to Tumby. Their lead extended to 8 points. 7 points, beg your pardon. Treloar to bring the ball in. I doubt he'll use a torp into the wind. Long drop punt kick towards centre half back. Turner's in good position. Takes the, oh no, not paid. Franklin with the spoil. Comes to Dunn, gets the ball away. They need a shepherd here, Tumby Bay. Nindorf runs around, and he's drilled it. Very important goal to Tumby. They now lead 11-8 to 10-1. 19 scoring shots to 11. Perhaps hasn't been a true reflection of the even nature of this game.
Yes, good play there from Tumby Bay. Ramblers need to do something special here. Tumby having the win in this quarter to get back in this game. Lauby and White go at it again. Bounce favours White. Goes down. Who's there? Hand pass out. Here's Kramer. Kramer kicks over to the flank. Here's Shannon. Shannon stops and props. Over the boundary. Him and Robbins go at it. Finally over the boundary line for a throw in.
11-8.
Umpire bounces it. Lauby gets it out. Crettenden's down there. And another bounce up. Lauby this time, big punch out. Here's Franklin. Franklin on his right. Straight down Robbins' throat. And he's going to decisive there. Here's Heyman. Heyman gets both hands on it but can't grab it. Down. Here's Paul. And the umpire will have it for another bounce up. This time, Walters gets a punch out. Here's Cave. Cave straight into Paul's back. The ball's sockered down. Who's there? Reggie Fisher runs on with it. Runs over to Kramer. Straight to Shannon. Shannon runs on with it. Ooh, too high there. And the umpire's paid holding the ball, actually, to Robbins. Robbins takes a kick. Goes towards the flank there.
One of you.
Run over it. Cave gets a hands out. A kick there. Straight towards us. Down to Pre in front there. Reddington grabs it, dodges well. Takes a run, one bounce. He's got a kick. And kicks towards Nagel. Nagel can't take it. Atkinson does a chip kick and to Pre. Over back to Atkinson. Atkinson on the wing. Short chip straight to Webb. Webb plays on. Good play. Centres it. Heading for Bertram. Bertram, 2 men on him. Robbins. Robbins done well. Cretton stops. Down to Sheehan. Sheehan tackled. Kramer. Back to Franklin. Ooh, crunch there. Here's Mo Laurie. Mo Laurie taps onto Turner. Mo Laurie still got it. Dodges a few players. Hand off to Trelaw wasn't good. Smart. Laurie, Trelaw, actually. And it goes on to Smart. Smart runs. A big kick. Straight to the Nagel. Nagel takes a great overhead grab. Hands on to Russ Lowby. Russ Lowby can't pick it up. Soccer there from Tumby player. White, is it? White hands down to Dunn. Dunn picks it up and kicks. Straight to Shannon. Shannon, Burton. Ooh, well done by Trelaw there. Punch out and it's a free to Trelaw.
Bit of uncertainty as to who's actually getting the free kick here. Quite a dramatic performance from the umpire. Don't know who he's trying to impress. Looks like it's a free kick to Burton. Couldn't pick that one. He goes short out to Paul, who's got a paddock. Kick was ordinary, puts him under a little pressure. He's pretty skillful though. Hooks it over with his left foot. And that's a lovely mark by Neindorf right next to the point post. Thinks about playing on, decides against it. Deep in the pocket, almost an impossible angle, although the wind will assist him slightly. There's a direct shot. I'll tell you what, he's made a pretty good fist of that one. It's a goal. Fantastic goal from Neindorf. Shown himself to be a very good finisher today. I think that's at least his 3rd, possibly 4. It's going to be very difficult for Ramblers from here. 12-8, 12-8-80 to 10-1-61, a 19-point advantage. Tumby with a bit of momentum behind them and Ramblers having to work into the breeze, which is stiffening. Heyman gets a good tap. Down to Nagel. He does very well to shrug off the opposition. Gets a hurried kick. Cromer picks it up for Tumby. Looks towards Shannon. Oh, that's a hospital ball. Goes straight over the back. Dunn has an attack at it. Couldn't get it. Turner picks it up. Slams it onto his boot. An educated defender's kick straight for the line. Turner gets the hit out. Can't see there's a flag in my way. Turner mops up himself. Tackled high. Umpire says play on. Mo Laurie down there. Can you put the flag down, please? Thank you. There's the ball up in the forward pocket for Tumby Bay.
Keep talking to the boys.
White tries to take it himself. Couldn't quite manage it. Cromer puts his body in hard. Ricky May has a go at the ball. He's played well. Paddles it forward. Gerald Sheehan mops it up. Not Gerald Stay today. He's hooked it straight out in the bounds on the full. Gavin Dunn will take the relieving kick for Tumby. Decides to play on. Poor checking from Ramblers. Deep into the pocket. Who's there? Burton's the target. Uses his body well. Couldn't hang on to it. Turner did well. He's playing a good nullifying role this quarter, Turner. The momentum all seems to be with Tumby at the moment. Boundary throw in. Oh, Burton gives his opponent a shove out. The umpire lets it go. Burton sprayed it. No, he's pinged it. Clearly a push in the back. Heyman will take the kick. He's been under a bit of physical pressure, Luke, today. Stood up to it pretty well. Played a good game. Robbins gives him an option. As does Smart and Crittenden. Sorry, Walter. Walter has a big fly. Can't hang on to it. Ball comes to ground. May picks it up. Nippy player. Gets around onto his left. Awkward looking kick. Russell Osmond manages to take the mark just inside the field of play, and he'll clear for Ramblers from the halfback flank. Very ordinary kick. Either way, it's out of bounds on the full or a mark to Dupree for Tumby Bay on the wing. Dupree's performed pretty well for a man who didn't get much sleep last night. Returns it down towards Dunn. He'll have another go at pumping it into attack for Tumby Bay. Holiday comes on as Dupree takes a rest. Actually, it's going to be Max Bratton to bring the ball back into play on his left foot. Hooks the kick slightly. Wynn straightens it up. Burton couldn't quite hang on to it. Over the back it spills to Dunn. He gets it onto Ryan Prime on the ground. Hurries the kicker. Lack of talking from Tumby Bay, and it's wobbled through for a point. Every score makes it more and more difficult for Ramblers, who've only had 2 attacking thrusts at the most this quarter. They're doing it tough at the moment. Kick out from Crittenden over to Treloar. Deep in the back pocket. Shannon on the mark. Looking for options. Fisher provides one. Neindorf's in the box seat. Couldn't hang on to it. Comes to ground. Fisher does well. Out towards Dunn. He can't pick it up. Manages to get the ball on the boot, and that's a fantastic goal. That is just about the sealer, I think. 13-8. 86. Plays 10-1, 61. 25-point advantage to the Blues. Clinton Dunn's played a very good game in the unfamiliar forward line role. Kicked a couple of excellent goals. The first one for Tumby for the day, and that last one there was an excellent kick as well. Tall order for Ramblers to get back from here. Never write the Magpies off though. Proud club. White gets the ball down to Bratton. Over to Webb. He clears for Tumby Bay. Down towards Neindorf at centre half. Oh, screamer from Fisher. Mark of the day. Looks for options. Brings it out to the wing. Robbins in the box seat. Couldn't hang on to it. Spills over the back to Luke. Heyman has a bounce. Running down the wing. Uses his left foot effectively. Gets it towards Turner, who takes a strong overhead mark. Ramblers must score a goal here if they're to mount any sort of serious challenge. Heyman provides an option down in the forward pocket. Turner's made his intentions clear. He's going for home. Atkinson on the mark. Putting him off. Turner, not a bad kick off the boot. He's hooked it slightly. Kicked it a mile, but it's through for a point. Second behind for Ramblers. 10-2, 62. They trailed Tumby Bay 13-8, 86.
Tumby to bring the ball in through Cave. Cave goes up to the flank there. It's a good grab by White. White slowly gets up. Looks for options. Heads down to the wing. There's Lodge. Lodge takes a nice grab. Keeps going over to the wing there. Neindorf in front. And the ball goes over for the boundary umpire to throw in. Throw in. Russ Laube takes it. Hand passes off. Straight to May. May caught. And the umpire holding the ball, is it? Yes. The umpire has given the penalty to Tumby Bay. And Bratton will have the kick. Bratton kicks up towards the forward, full forward pocket. Dunn runs on with it and puts it through for a point. Tommy Bay have outplayed Ramblers immensely this quarter, I'd say, having most of the ball. To kick it out, Cretton. He's kicked out. Here's Robbins can't get it. The ball runs on. Who's winning? Ben Robbins soccers it towards Lodge. Lodge confronts it. And in the pack there, nobody can get a clear grab, and the umpire will throw it up. Atkinson and Osman. Atkinson gets a tap out. Right in front of us. Lodge runs on with it. Keeps going. Atkinson again, can't get it. Oh! The kick through May is deemed out of bounds on the full, and Atkinson will kick it back in. Atkinson goes towards the centre. The kick. What's happening here? Oh, an elbow. And FAD down the ground again. We've had quite a few of these today. And Big Burton plays on. Kicks towards Bratton. Bratton takes the grab. Ramblers have slowed down here, and Tumby have had most of the play. Bratton goes for goal. Kick. And kicks truly. It's goal to Tumby Bay. Makes the scores 14-8 to 10 goals to Tumby Bay's way. Ramblers will find it extremely hard to come back from here, and I can't see them doing it, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I'd have to agree, Hugs. I think Ramblers, they've probably still got time, but they're just not doing enough. They can't quite seem to get the ball past their half-forward line. Met with a fairly solid rebounding defence from Tumby Bay. Atkinson flies high. Lowby gets the tap out towards Cromer. He dodges one way, turns the other, onto his right foot, kicks it out to Dunn, who's got a paddock. Takes the mark, plays on. He's got time, he'll have a good look. Centres the ball towards Burton. Brilliant pass, fantastic pass to Burton, who takes a good overhead mark. No doubt about Dunn, he's a very skillful player. Well deserved to be runner-up in the male medal. And won the Tumby B grade best and fairest by a country mile. Burton looks good off the boot, fades late, but it's there. It's another goal. That would have to be the sealer. 15-8, 98, plays 10-2, 62. A 6-goal advantage all of a sudden, after holding a narrow lead at three-quarter time. Osman takes a breather for Ramblers as Bellinger comes back onto the field. Not quite sure how much of an impact he can have at this stage, but he's out in the paddock nonetheless. A bit of a delay getting the ball back to the centre. Good skills from the young boundary umpire. Approaching time on in the final quarter. Decisive final term from Tumby Bay. Atkinson and Lowby go at it again. They both worked tirelessly all day. Atkinson has the fly, couldn't get an effective tap. Goes towards the outer side. Ryan Prime puts his gangly little frame in there. Ball comes to Trelaw. He clears for Ramblers. Over the head of Cromer. Lodge attacks it hard. Rebounds well. Fantastic hand pass out to Atkinson. He'll use Bratton. Bratton's got a bit of time. Turns onto his left foot. Uses that time. Kicks long and high towards Burton in the forward line. I think it'll beat the big fella over the line for another throw-in. No, it's still in play. Stacks on the mill and the umpire will ball it up. Deep in the pocket, in front of the lock cheer squad, eagerly awaiting the A-grade clash. Can they get the monkey off their back today? Should be a crackerjack game of footy. Boundary throw-in. Labby's got front position. Burton takes it from behind. Over towards Shannon. He can't pick it up. Prime has a dip at the footy. Can't get it. Couldn't quite pick up that Ramblers player. Manane does well. Recovers brilliantly. Gets the kick towards the half-forward line. Hable has a good battle with Brick Laurie. Neither player can take the ball clearly. Cromer comes through, can't pick it up. Laurie butters up for a second attempt. Hooks it over his shoulder towards Walter, over his head. Mo Laurie, obviously hampered by a leg injury, his thigh heavily strapped, been on and off the field, has a couple of bounces, uses his left foot, looks towards Ricky May. Bodied off the ball by Sims, who bottles it up nicely with Turner. Turner not happy with the situation, having words with White. Wily old veteran Stephen White, his last game of footy in an illustrious career. Farms the ball out to Laurie. Slams it onto his foot, back towards Treloar. Meets the ball well. Holiday backs up well. Gets the ball out towards Webb. Webb overruns the ball. Holiday butters up again. Out to Shannon. He goes backwards. Doesn't know what to do. Hand passes to Treloar. Treloar gets it to Manane. Manane to Bellinger. Bellinger over to Mo Laurie. Mo Laurie a hurried left foot kick. Deep into the pocket. White leads the race for the ball. He overruns it. Turner can't pick it up. Phil Lauby's onto it. Has a bit of time. Does well to get around the opponent. Hooks it onto the right foot. Looks like a score for Ramblers, possibly. Nagel picks it up. That's an excellent goal from the young fella. Unfortunately for Ramblers, it's too little, too late. But an excellent snap nonetheless. Like a cork in the ocean he was. Into the time-on period of the final quarter.
We're going to get that back. Come on, Quilly, we're going to get another one, mate.
Still a 30-point advantage to Tumby Bay. 15-8, 98, plays 11-2, 68.
Come on, Quilly, let's hear you. Your ball, Echo.
The umpire bounces the ball. Atkinson with a tap out. Treloar runs on to it. Here's Holiday. Holiday hands it out to Bratton. Bratton the kick. Straight to Burton. Burton there. Couldn't grab it. And here's Poole running on with it. Poole gets the left legger. And it's gone straight to Smart. Smart runs on with it. The kick over towards the flank. FAD down the ground. Another one. And who's that? Walters will take the kick. Walters to Russ Lauby. Russ Lauby settles back and goes towards Treloar. Great grab, Treloar. Plenty of pressure there by Cromer. Treloar. Kicks. Heyman there. Heyman can't get it. Down the ground. Lodgy. Oh, picks up one-handed. Brings it over to Shannon. Shannon kicks. Goes to Treloar. Treloar picks it up. On to Sheehan. Sheehan, the kick. Straight to Mo Laurie. Mo Laurie, what can he do? Hands over to Heyman. Heyman, the kick. Centres it. And a great grab there by White.
Okay.
White slowly, taking all the time in the world. Kicks towards the wing, and Shannon in front there, can't take it. Mo Laurie kicks it down. Lodge, hands off to Cromer. Cromer to a tummy player there, and kicks to Sheehan. Can't take the grab. The ball down there, picked up, hand off. Holiday. Onto Tumby player. And straight down Poole's throat. And Poole will kick this goal quite easily. Tumby have simply outplayed Ramblers this quarter. And Poole kicks it through.
16-8, 104, plays 11-2, 68. Playing out time here at Cummins Oval. Tumby crowd ready and waiting to celebrate. Back-to-back premierships for the B grade. Fantastic game of footy up till three-quarter time, but the wind advantage and the experienced heads in the midfield of Bratton and Dunn have helped, and Atkinson have certainly helped Tumby run away with it slightly in the last quarter. Atkinson gets the tap down to Webb. Webb's under pressure. He can't get a kick away. Butters up again. Tries to get the ball out. Crittenden in there. He's tackled. Umpires decided to bounce it up. White encourages his players from the back lines. Atkinson gets the tap towards Bratton. He gets a hurried left foot kick away. Holiday races towards the ball with Walter. Walter beats him to it. Turns nicely onto his left foot. Straightens up onto his right. Kicks across the centre square. Mo Laurie couldn't quite hang on to it. Heyman gets the crumbs nicely. Has a bounce. Moves well for a big fella. Charges into the forward lines. Lovely long kick. One out. Looked like a clear push in the back. Umpire didn't see it that way. May got away with it. Sims tries to get onto it. Can't quite. Laurie's onto it now. He'll take the ball over the boundary line. Some tired players out there. Oh, it's still in play. A few tired players out there. Ball comes in. Cave over the back. Couldn't get it. Turner gets the tap away. Down towards May. He can't do anything with it. Comes out to Cromer. Turns. Goes one way. Goes the other. Bit of a blind kick. Who's it to? Neindorf leads in the race for the ball. Fisher not far behind him. And there's the siren. Back-to-back premiership for Tumby Bay. And the boys are pretty happy about it. Anthony Cave, a first-year coach, being congratulated on the sidelines as well, he might. Tumby looked in a bit of strife late in the minor round when they lost the last two games, firstly to Ramblers and then to Kapini. They've come up pretty well in the finals, though, and beat Ramblers fairly comfortably in the second semi. And then in the final margin today was a fairly comfortable 6 goals. Congratulations to Tumby. Ramblers put up a very spirited performance. The game was played in a very fair and sportsmanlike manner. Exciting game to watch. Better players for Tumby Bay. Quite a few to mention. Some who especially came to the fore in the last quarter. I think Gavin Dunn and Max Bratton certainly showed their class when it really mattered late in the game. Steve White was fairly effective all day. Franklin had a fantastic first 3 quarters, faded somewhat in the last, but certainly can hold his head up high. Wade Lodge was very effective defender, showing a lot of rebound and dash off the half-back flank. Clinton Dunn had some useful possessions, including a couple of good goals. Paul Neindorf also kicked some good goals, and Brett Paul was a very creative, nippy little ball getter around the field for the whole day. I'll hand you over to Hogs for a bit of a rundown on some of the Ramblers' better players.
The two P. Laubies, Paul and Phil, both played well today. Paul in the ruck got many taps out. Guy Nagel also played well. You'd always see him at the bottom of the pack getting kicks out. Brett Smart played not a bad sort of a game. And also in the ruck, Luke Heyman. He played very well. And that's about all.
Yeah, I'd back up those comments from Hogs, and I certainly think that the 3 players for Ramblers who stood out in my mind were Luke Heyman for an excellent 4-quarter effort against a couple of very experienced ruckmen. I thought Ricky May was dangerous and did some good damaging things in the first half, faded perhaps slightly in the second, and Phil Lauby had a pretty effective 4-quarter effort as well. That's about all from us in the central commentary position. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next year. Finish.
Ambulance.
I'll get that right. And it's been won very convincingly by the Tumby Bay Football Club again. So congratulations. I'll ask their captain to come forward and be presented with a shield and the trophy. I'll ask Clint to say a few words on behalf of his team.
Well, I'd just like to say bad luck to Ramblers, and well done to us blokes, I suppose. Davey for doing a good job and putting up with us, that sort of thing. Farewell to Max Bratton, his last game for Tumby. Thanks for Bert for putting the boots back on this year, and bad luck for the blokes, any blokes that missed out, like Pinky and Gerard especially. Bad luck, fellas. We got it for you. Thank you. Thanks, Clint. The coach of the Toppy Bay Reserves team was Anthony Cave, and if he can come forward for the medallion presentation and announce his players.
Yeah, just to reiterate Clinton's words, bad luck to Ramblers. Really pulled it out today and give us a real hard run. I think we were lucky enough to hold on. Thanks very much. And blokes come forward. I think we should have Max Bratton up first to get his medal. And Trevor Franklin, you can come up too. I get the old blokes that are sitting down. Paul Nindorf. Michael Butler. Brett Paul. Julian Webb. Brad Holloway. Young Primey. Mullet, Wade Lodge. Andrew Laurie. Phil Shannon. Paul Cave. Chrissy Cromer. Craig Sims. And Rod Atkinson. Mighty game. And Steve White, who's you probably all watched his last game of football, I reckon. Unless we can trick him again next year. And the big fella, Peter Burton. Oh, losing a couple. Oh, there's old Gavin. Come on, Gav. He didn't play very hard this week. And what's his name? Deeper. I didn't recognise him with the new haircut. Who's there? Clinton. Clinton Dunn? Yeah, and team manager John Southern, come forward please. Run out of medals. Once again, commiserations to Ramblers. Best luck in the A's. Well done, blue fellas. Didn't look like we were going to make it after the last two games in the minor round, but just comes through in the end. Thank goodness. Thank you very much.
Just before Anthony goes, I'd like to present his medallion. We'll proceed straight away to the trophy presentation, and before we do that, we'll ask the Tommy Bay B Crate if they can do a lap of honour while we're setting up for that. Thank you.
Which one? Mine, the red. Yeah. Okay, right, cool. Yeah, I said Lou used to be farming. And actually speaking, I was a 14-year-old. Yeah. I was a 14-year-old. I was on the plane Migraine. That's really.
Isn't there like a...
Geez, I must be getting old, really.
Oh, could you see
Hey, we are old, mate. Yeah, then I took up a block out where we... I don't remember him fighting, but I remember him all saying how he fought. Played was about 40. Yes, he did.